Welcome, everyone. The lesson that we're doing today is on finding the equation of a parabola if we're given the graph. So how do we take information that we see on the graph and write it into an equation form? So what do we need, or what information do we need in order to do that? We need to identify the vertex of the parabola. We have to know if the parabola opens up or down, and we have to be able to find the step pattern as well. We'll be using this form, and we'll just be filling in the appropriate blanks, remembering that this first blank will either be positive or negative. Negative if opens down, positive if opens up. The next blank is our A value. So we'll substitute in whatever our A value. So this might be a plus or minus depending on our graph. This will be our A value. So we'll substitute whatever A value. Then we'll have our H value and our K. So we have to identify, is it up or down? Can we read the A value from the graph, the H and the K value? So we'll start first. This parabola, it opens up. So we know we'll have a positive sign at the first of our equation. The next thing we need to look at is the A value. So I come to where the vertex is, and remember to do the steps, we always go over one and then we go up until the graph crosses that grid mark. So we're going over 1 and up 2. That means my A value is equal to 2. To find the H and the K value, we'll just find our vertex. And we know the vertex here, the H value is 0 and the K value is -4. Once we have the information needed, then we can just write it in our vertex form. So we have, in this case, it's a positive. So we'll just have our A value, which is 2. X subtract the H value here is 0. And then we have our K value is -4. Of course, we wouldn't leave it in this form because we can simplify this. So we have 2x squared subtract 4. That is our final equation. So let's look at a couple other examples, remembering the information that we need in order to write our equation. So the first thing we want to know, the direction of opening. This parabola, it opens down. So we know we'll have a negative sign at the first of the equation. Our A value, so we're going to go to where our vertex is. We'll go over 1 and we'll go down 1, 2. So we know this will be a 2. Our A value is 2 again. Our vertex is our H is 0 and the K is -4. So then we can write our equation. So f at x is equal to, we'll put our negative sign, the A value is 2, and then we'll substitute in the values of H and K. Once again, since this is a subtract, 0, we can rewrite this in a simplified form for our just simplifying the bracket here. Let's look at our last example. Once again, this one opens up, so we'll have a positive sign. Our A value, once again, we're going to come to our vertex, go over 1, and we go up 1, 2, 3 this time. So we have an A value of 3, and the vertex is 0 and -8. Substituting those into the equation, f at x will be equal to, it's a positive, so we don't write the positive. Our A value is 3, H value is 0, and our K value is 8. And once again, writing that in the most simplified form would be this equation. And that is our lesson on how to write equations from the parabola.